It's been 12 months since I got my Octopus heat pump fitted, and in this video I want to talk about some of the issues about heat pumps that people just don't want to talk about online. Also, some of the benefits that I've realised since having it, and some of the other things that I didn't realise about a heat pump when I was getting it fitted, and maybe you should know that now if you're thinking about going down the journey of getting a heat pump. Also, I want to talk about some other things around heat pumps, so if you're interested in getting a heat pump, go to evnick.com/heat pump, where you can get £100 off a heat pump when you get it installed by Octopus Energy. First things first, having a heat pump installed means there's going to be a bit of upheaval in your house. It's not as simple as just taking out a combi boiler and slapping a combi boiler back in its same place, and that's because there's more bits to install. So if you have got a combi boiler at the moment and haven't got a tank at the moment, you're going to have a little bit more upheaval than somebody who's already got a tank with an existing boiler system. This is because you're going to have to find a place to put the tank, and then you have to pipe from where the combi currently is to where the tank is going. And that also means that you've also got to have basically pipes going to and from where the tank's going, but also pipes going to and from where the combi was to where the heat pump is now going to be situated. That heat pump might be situated at the end of your garden like mine, or it might be situated right at the back of where your combi boiler was. Every home is different, but also installs can take around 3 days at the shortest and can go on for a lot longer, as you probably saw on my install. But what it also means is some homes may or may not need all or some of their radiators changing, if none at all. So every home again is different, but that might mean that your radiators need changing in a room. It may mean that your floorboards need lifting in certain rooms to get to access to pipes from where they currently are, or if a radiator isn't working, they may need to repipe part of your home's radiator system to get a radiator working. Every single home is different. Now, if this is going to be unspeakable to you and you really can't deal with it, then ask at the quote stage, because every home's different. You might not need any of this work, but ask at the quote stage when they're being looked at how it can be done, talk it through them so you know, but be prepared for it to possibly change on the day of install. Because if they do go to a radiator and it doesn't need changing, but there is a problem with it and it might need the pipes taking out or repiping partly, they will fix it on the day, obviously, to get your heating system working. But just keep it in mind that things can change, and although you'll be told at quote stage what they should be doing, it could possibly change, like it happened on my job. Now, for other people, there may be additional costs if you're getting a heat pump fitted from Octopus Energy. For example, I wanted my tank in the loft, which means you had to board out your loft for safe access for them. I had to do that, but also I wanted my gas meter removing. I didn't want gas anymore when I got the heat pump because I wanted to stay on standing charge. Now, Octopus, luckily for me, removed the gas meter for free. Some providers, if you're going with someone else, may not remove your gas meter for free. That may be a chargeable thing with other providers, so bear that in mind. Also, when I took my gas out, it means that my gas hob wasn't going to work because I'd have no gas. Now, I currently had a 5 gas burner ring and took that gas burner ring out, and I wasn't aware that when I went for a 5 induction hob ring, I'd need a bigger hole cutting out because the induction ones take up more space than the 5 ring gas one. So then I had to not only pay for new electrics, I had to then also pay for someone to cut my granite worktop. Now, if you've not got granite worktops, it's going to be a lot cheaper, obviously, and a lot easier for someone to do. But these are things that you might not think about when getting a heat pump installed until after the point. And also, when you go for an induction hob, your pans might not work and you might have to buy a new set of pans. Now, a huge unforeseen benefit that I didn't think was going to happen is the house feels warmer. I mean, I can't really explain it. The house has never been cold, but it just feels warmer. Everything feels warm because the house never gets cold. The heat pump is always maintaining that temperature above 18 Celsius at all times. And when I'm in, it's kitting it up to like 21, 22. Because of this, it means that the sofa's warm, the fabric's warm, my desk, the sofa, this seat that I'm sitting on, the walls, the fabric of the building is so much warmer and radiating heat out all the time. There's no cold spots, there's no cold furniture. Everything just feels more cozy. Now, one thing I didn't think would be an issue until it happened is hot water. Now, what I mean by this is there's a bit of a time delay between turning on the hot water tap and actually receiving hot water out of the tap. Now, before with a combi boiler, you used to have to wait for the combi boiler to kick in, heat the water, and then hot water would start flowing. But because we had to repipe from where the boiler was to my loft, which is a huge run. I mean, every person's going to be slightly different, but if you're going to have a huge difference between where the combi was to where your tank's going, remember the water's going to travel all that distance before it gets to where your combi was to then run to the pipes to where your tap is. Now for me, that means that if I'm in the bathroom, which is one of the furthest away from where the combi was, and also double the length of where the hot water tank currently is, I have to wait ages for any hot water to actually come through the taps if no one's been in all day. If someone's been using the system recently, frequently, within the last 25-30 minutes, it stays warm. It doesn't go that cold that quick. But you've got to remember these pipes are running through the walls, and hot water will eventually lose the heat to its pipes and area around it. So if you are wanting instant hot water, the tank does provide instant hot water, but it depends on the run and the diameter of your pipes. Now, this isn't Octopus's fault, this isn't a heat pump issue. This is more the fact that I retrofitted a heat pump to a combi system and had a tank very far away from where the system is. Now, ideally, if you can pipe a short route or use smaller diameter pipes between where the tank is to where the taps are, you have a lot quicker heat up time. Now I am going to be repiping eventually my electric shower for using the tank in the loft, which is going to be the shortest run, and obviously the hot water will be more instant than it ever was. But bear this in mind that if you are running your tank very far away, it will take longer for the water to get to you and be warm. So what about cost? Well, cost is a bit difficult to compare because different years are hotter and colder. I've also had more solar panels fitted, which we'll get to in a minute. But let's just have a look at what I've done. So I've took the data from September 2023 for 12 months for gas and electric combined, and I've ignored all export. We'll get to that in a minute. I've also done the same for September 2024 for 12 months, and again, I've ignored all export. I did get more solar panels installed in 2024, but I aim with my panel system to export as much as possible for the reasons that export pays more than import. When you import it at 7p and charge up your batteries, I've always had the same number of batteries through both sets of data. It's just more panels have been added, so it's only really going to add to the summer rather than the winter data. But let's just ignore that for a second, because we've managed to make a comparable fair results by ignoring the export data. Now, 12 months of gas ran me out at £713. Some of the months were higher, some of the months were lower. There's 908 a year for the electric, giving me a total running cost for the home of £1,621 for the year. Now, when I got the heat pump and my new solar panels were installed, but like I said, I aim to do export. So with just the new panels and the heat pump and no gas anymore, my bill with the heat pump went to £1,621 to £965 because there was no gas bill. So it was a total electricity bill of £965. Now that looks like a £600 saving, dropping from when obviously the gas meter is no longer paying a standing charge, so that's a big saving in itself. But also if we just ignore the summer months when the solar panels are actually generating anything and we just take the winter months, so for this we're taking December, January and February, that totals £577.94 with gas and heating with electric. And with the heat pump, my total bill was £390.43. So basically, those months, December, January, February, are next to no solar production. There's hardly any solar production making any difference. And also, even though we're trying to ignore the solar panels for this prediction, we should also bear in mind that if you do have solar panels, you do have a battery, it will make running a heat pump even cheaper. Now, my heat pump COP has actually been getting better this year. And that's because Cosy, the heat pump from Octopus Energy, can receive over-the-air firmware updates, unlike other heat pumps where you can't do over-the-air firmware updates and require maybe actual PCB changes or USBs being plugged in and messed around, or only an engineer can do it. Octopus control it all over the air firmware, and I've actually been seeing a gradual increase in my COP. Now, I do know from the Cosy forum and other bits that Octopus are constantly developing on ways to tweak the Cosy from what they've learned on the field and all the other Cosys to get the most COP efficiency out of it. So it's actually getting better. Now, if you're wanting a Cosy heat pump or any heat pump fitted by Octopus, because they also do Dakin, then you can go to evnic.com/heat pump, where you can get £100 off the price of a heat pump install. But bear in mind, the Cosy now has the Cosy6, we have the Cosy 9, and now we've just recently got the Cosy 12. And if you want to see my install video when I got my Cosy 6 installed, check it out here.